Hi, Ryan Michael Galloway here with WeDon'tNeedNoStinkingRecordCompany.com, and I'm still excited to be talking to Madalyn Sklar, and you can find her at MadalynSklar.com, and she is the indie music coach. She's also got a great deal of expertise in the world of social networking, and especially social networking for musicians. And we have been talking about MySpace, but now let's shine a light on how we feel about Facebook. And, you know, it's a different thing. Madalyn, you agree?
I absolutely agree with you, Ryan. It is completely different from MySpace. It's completely different from Twitter, yet it serves a great purpose. While it's not designed to be a music site like MySpace, you just can't beat the fact that it has over 472 million active users.
Wow.
So I'm always advising people to get on Facebook, and if you're not, go sign up. If you are on Facebook, do your best to beef up your content and stay on top of it and interact with your fans, because they're there. They are on Facebook. They're on it all day long. And one interesting piece of information that just blew me away that I was reading about recently is that more than 20 million people become fans of pages every day. Can you imagine? That is amazing that so many people go and become a fan of these fan sites on Facebook.
That is tremendous. I certainly like the way it's designed to almost induce interaction a bit more than, I mean, MySpace tried to learn how to do that, and they've implemented a few things, but it's not as rabid as Facebook. I mean, basically all your fans see everything posted about you, and vice versa. When you first log on, you go to that news feed and you see what everybody's been talking about. And that automatically induces you to say, oh boy, I haven't seen that person in a bit, or that's funny what they said, I'll make a little comment. And what does that do? It just it induces more interaction, way more than MySpace, don't you think?
Absolutely. Facebook is definitely set up to be more interactive, more one-on-one, where you're going to get the quality people, you are going to get people interested in your music and interact, and it's such a viral network that, you know, if you sit here and encourage your fans to share, you know, click the share button on your fan page, it can just go out to all of their pages, and then when their friends log in, they'll see in their news feed, hey, so-and-so, you know, is a fan of this page. It just goes extremely viral, and I love that about Facebook. So I just think it's very, very important. However, I will say, Ryan, that I find that a lot of musicians underutilize Facebook. They're just not using it to its potential. And one of the biggest things I see is that not enough people are developing it to utilize what's called the static FBML application, where you can actually customize your tabs and have a welcome tab, have a Buy My Music tab, so you can create these pages. And you need to know some HTML, and if you don't know HTML, you get somebody that knows HTML to do it for you, or you get with me at socialnetworksformusicians.com, and this is one of the things we do just about every day for bands, is we help them increase and boost their content on Facebook by customizing it.
Gotcha. I guess there's probably a fine line between you know, customizing it so it's you know, more effective for you, and also losing your audience because it's maybe so much different than what they normally see that they get lost. Have you had to kind of thread that needle?
Well, you know, you can only do so much on Facebook, so it's not a complex site. You don't have to worry about getting too much content on there. It's just a matter of getting the important stuff on there, and I don't see very many bands putting their music on there and letting people know it's for sale. Something as simple as utilizing the Reverb Nation application. They have a great application called My Band, and you can easily add that on there. I have a YouTube video that shows you how to do it if you go to youtube.com/SN4M, and it walks you through the process of how to do that, so you can get your music on there. But again, I think it's just really underutilized by most musicians. I go to these fan pages, and all I see is the wall, the info tab, and maybe an event or discussion, and that's it. There's nothing else. And I think it's really important to get your relevant content, which would be where you're playing, how can they buy your music, what other social network sites are you on?
Gotcha.
You know, having links to that.
The other thing that I'm getting kind of excited about, we can maybe delve into this a little bit as we go into the next one, is the connectivity between different sites. Like for instance, I got mine set up so I can pop out my BlackBerry, go to my Facebook app, make a post on my Facebook app just as I'm walking on stage, saying RMG walking on stage at wherever venue I'm at. It hits my Facebook site, but it also tweets and hits a couple other sites at the same time that are synchronizing. So no matter where they're following me, that they're going to get that little tweet and that status update, and that's kind of cool.
And that's becoming really, really popular now, to have one place where you can post something and it goes and filters it out to all your various social network sites.
Yep. So awesome. Well, sounds good. So we've talked about Facebook, and I would like to close this segment off. In the next one, let's talk a little bit about Twitter and Reverb Nation. I think we discussed that those might fit together nicely, so we'll do that next, if that's okay with you.
Yes, that'd be great.
Okay, and I am Ryan Michael Galloway with WeDon'tNeedNoStinkingRecordCompany.com, and I'm talking to Madalyn Sklar, MadalynSklar.com, the indie music coach. And we'll see you tomorrow night. Thanks.